Hello, Khan's parents, students, and SAT teachers. I'm Dr. Ivan Khan, the CEO of Khan's Tutorial, and today we'll be discussing the July 2022 SAT Parent-Teacher Conference. Thank you so much. Let's find out how you'll be improving throughout the summer. So right now, in the middle of July, we've just finished 2 diagnostics. So please know that throughout July and August, there'll be a total of at least 6 diagnostics and reviews. So this summer, we have 4 days of classes for those students taking SAT Elite. Here at Jackson Heights, our instructors are from Columbia University for the weekday classes, Macaulay Honors for the weekday classes, and even on the weekends, we have our teacher from Cornell University. On our live digital platform, we have 4 days a week classes for Digital Elite, and they're almost sold out, meaning they're almost totally filled. And on the weekends, we have SAT Premium Digital with Ms. Fariha from Princeton University. So keep in mind all the SAT Diag dates that are coming up, and that way you'll know exactly what it'll take to improve. All right, August, we'll go through the SAT diagnostic dates. Just remember, between now and the end of the program, there's going to be a total of 6 diagnostics, full-length SAT diagnostics for all of our students at Khan's, plus the reviews as well. So let's take a look at how Diagnostic 1 went. As you can see, we've broken it down into 4 quartiles. The top quartile of students are already there, knocking on Harvard's door, trying to push through and get into New York University, NYU, or even some amazing places. There's countless places, too many to name, and we'll go through some of those as well. So quartile 1, we have 1300s to 1520. I have all the student scores here with me. Quartile 1 scores, congratulations to Rafan with a 1510. Congratulations to the second highest scorer, Marzouk, with a 1420. Congratulations to Losel with a 1400. Congratulations to Armand with a 1360. And we have some 1350. So that's just Diagnostic 1. We know from here we're going to have several other diagnostics. If you're in quartile 2, between 1100 and the 1300, we're going to make sure you keep practicing from every single diagnostic that's coming up to increase our scores until we get to our target scores. So let's see when the next diagnostics are. So Diagnostic 1 took place on Thursday, June 30th and Friday, July 1st. Diagnostic 2 already took place this week, July 13th, and the review is happening July 14th today. We just finished up all of that review and the diagnostics. With Diagnostic 3, we have July 26th and Wednesday, July 27th. Diagnostic 4, August 3rd and Thursday, August 4th. Diagnostic number 5, August 11th on a Thursday and a Friday, August 12th. Diagnostic 6 is the final Thursday, which is August 18th, following that Friday. So as you can see, a trend for most of the weeks, we'll have our diagnostics on Thursdays, and right after that, on the Fridays, we'll have the full-length reviews from all of your expert teachers, and that's the way you're going to be increasing your scores until you reach these cutoffs that we'll be discussing next. So, if you're a New York City resident and you really love New York City and you love the Empire State Building and the subways and all the amazing action that's going on around Times Square, maybe Columbia University is a great fit for you. 6% acceptance rate, really, really challenging, but all of us know a lot about Columbia. But Columbia, Princeton, Cornell, we have a lot of teachers from those places here at Khan's, and we hope to have more students there attending those places from Khan's as well. So if you're a student looking for Columbia, Princeton, or Cornell, like some of your SAT teachers, that's going to be a 1500 or 1580 that we're going to be looking for from you. Next up, if you're looking to go for the next tier of colleges, the nationally known places like NYU, Barnard College, and more recently Macaulay Honors College, you'll still need the 1450 to 1550 on your final SAT and your actual SAT exam. Now let's take a look at some of the other places and their acceptance rates. Harvard, Columbia, Brown, UPenn, they're all in the same neighborhood. The 75th percentile, most kids have between a 1560 to a 1600. So if you want to have a really, really competitive shot at getting into Harvard, Columbia, Brown, and UPenn, we're looking at 1550s to 1600s. And as you can see, most of their acceptance rates are 5 to 6%, 6 to 7%. Very, very competitive. That means if 100 kids applied, only six of them would get in, depending on their scores. Let's say a family member or a pet was having surgery, or someone told you had 6% shot of making that free throw. Are you going to be confident in making that free throw if you had a 6% shot? So we have to make sure to take our SAT prep in our own hands and work really hard to make sure we get there. So now, for all you New York City residents, Boston residents, or even Washington, D.C., or even if you're in the Northeast, let's check out what it takes to get into places like NYU, Georgetown University, where Allen Iverson played basketball, Tufts University, which is one of the top places in Boston, Northeastern University, which has one of the best internship matching programs in the country. So for these places, for every 100 students that apply, maybe the top 14 or 15 only will get in. So imagine your odds. Again, you're at the free throw line, 15% chance of making that free throw. Are you going to be confident? It's you know, you have to really put that effort in to get the 1520s for NYU, 1470 for Georgetown, 1550 for Tufts, and 1530 for Northeastern. These are extremely, extremely important numbers for all of you parents, students, and teachers to know, so we know what it'll take for us to get into those amazing institutions. Now finally, let's look at some public colleges. One of the biggest mistakes that our students here at Cons or anywhere in New York City does is they don't look out of state enough. I only want my child to go to New York City. I really love New York City, and that's the only place that's acceptable for me. That's not what we're about here. We need to grow. We need to get out of state a little bit, especially if it means lower student debt and saving a lot of money in your college tuition. So for that, just keep in mind, University of Michigan, $1,500, College of William & Mary, $1,480, UNC, $1,460, even University of Texas will require a minimum of $1,400. So now some of these public colleges have a little bit more accessibility to them, 25–30% acceptance rates, a lot more manageable even for some B+ students. So keep an eye out for every single college that may be right for you. So finally, know the typical testing requirements for each college that you're applying to. Know that you have to have 50% of your application will be determined by your GPA and your APs. Another 30% will be determined by your SATs. A lot of your scholarships will be determined by your SATs. A lot of your extracurriculars will be applied. And here at Cons, we're also doing personal statement help and support, where the college essay is something we're tackling as well with our SAT students this summer in person in Jackson Heights. So now's the time to join. If you haven't joined us already, join us for the 4 days a week or 2 days a week for SAT Elite, or 2 days a week for SAT Premium. We have a lot of students, classes are filling up. We have a lot of diagnostics left. We'll see you at the next diagnostic. Please, please, please be sure you're practicing a lot at home. Even though you're here for classes for us, we'll give you some more study schedules so you know exactly how your child can continue picking those scores up to the target scores for their dream colleges. So those of you that are in person, just a final few tips: come to class early, make sure to sit in the front, raise your hand, participate, participate, participate. Ask a lot of questions, be early, and be proactive. To all the students, this is your future, your education, and this is what it'll take if you want to do really well on your way to a great college. For all of you in digital, please remember you have to keep your cameras on. You have to keep your cameras on. The teachers keep our cameras on. If you're keeping your cameras on, we know that you're not out there gaming, playing Fortnite, playing video games. We want to be able to see you fully engaged, and that's led to some amazing results, from 1,500 to 1,450 in their first diagnostic. So just remember, success is the sum of small efforts. It is the summertime. Every single day, even after the 4-hour classes here at Cons, your child should be practicing 1 to 2 hours every day. Do the homework, practice for the diags, make the summer count. Once junior year starts, once senior year starts, you'll have a lot of pressure from your AP classes or the college application process itself. You want to avoid that and not have the SATs on your plate. So don't waste the summer, practice a lot, and we can't wait to see you back with your great news.